Good morning. Still, I bit the bullet, as they say, and came to Wat Arun, and as you can see, it is rather busy by my usual standards of where I go. Wasn't too bad getting here actually. The last section was a bit traumatic, but we'll see how we go. Right. Okay. Oh yeah. It looks like it's going under some restoration from the looks of things. I'm really not sure. As I say, it's one of those places that's on the tourist map. Very famous. I don't think this is it. I mean, some beautiful pagodas, but yeah, this is not the famous Wat Arun. Oh, I tried to hobble my way around and find where we need to go. In English, Wat Arun, Ratchawaran Temple of Dome, over 300 years of history. It's existed since the Ayutthaya Kingdom, which was one of the famous Thai periods, Thai eras, 17th century. He was going to establish a new capital, Thonburi, because we're to the west of the Chao Praya river, and yeah, it's called the Temple of Dawn. There we go. Right, I think I've probably got to fork out some baht to get in here, but we will see. If it's too exy, I'm going to give it a miss because I've got bills to pay this month, so we'll see. Right, hang on. Right, so here we are. I can see why it is so popular on the tourist trail. Absolutely stunning. Wat Arun, Temple of Dawn, and as you can see, it's very, very popular with the tourists. It's quite an agreeable 50 baht entrance fee. So I'm just going to put you down a minute so I can get some stills. Oh, the battery's running low, and let's face it, you can see it's going to be very annoying walking around here. It seems, well, I know everyone likes a selfie, so it's unfair for me to say it's only confined to particular groups, but I think most people would notice patterns that some racial groups really do like the selfies or the posed pictures, and seem to be very oblivious to anybody else in the pursuit of taking said pictures. So, you know, we'll literally block off a walkway or an aisle while they get their perfect shot, and that's preventing anybody else from moving through. So yes. As you can see, if you look, it's decorated with Hanuman along the bottom there, and yeah, we are going to go in a minute, don't worry. I'm just waiting for Ting Tong and the kids to come back. They've had to visit the toilet as usual, but I am impressed, I will admit. I can't wait to get up there actually, have a look across the Chao Praya. But yeah, interesting. Right, I'm going to switch off a bit because the battery's going anyway, but I will see you in a minute. Oh, I got tired of waiting for Ting Tong. I think there's been a breakdown in communication somewhere because she left me standing with a very painful leg to hobble, so I'm just going to get going. I tell you what, we'll have a walk round the outside first of all, and I'll try and keep you in shot, but it could be difficult with the volume of tourists we have. As you can see, it's very ornately decorated, something which we don't normally come across in temple complexes. Very, very well decorated with the white. I'm hoping I'm keeping you in the shot. Difficult to tell, keeping one eye backwards. Bear with me. Oosh. Hopefully this battery will last for the visit. I don't particularly want to have to change it. Ooh. Right, we are going to go up at some point, but choosing the best entry point, to be honest, because as you can see, it seems to vary in its busyness. Let's just pop you down a second. Yeah, it certainly seems busy here today, although as I say, this is one of the top attractions, and if you look on this poster here, you can see that's the view one is treated to from the other side of the Chao Praya, which is behind us, directly behind us at the moment. I have literally no idea where Ting Tong's disappeared to, but I'm not hanging around waiting for her. So I've got the car keys. Yes. Right, I reckon we're going to have to bite the bullet and head up, because we nearly made it round the base. I want to go that high up. To be fair, I'm not sure what's to be gained from going up, apart from an awful lot of trying to avoid people and their selfies. If I pan up, I mean, if you look, it's the typical steep staircases that we're used to, that we've seen in the past. I seriously doubt there's anything inside for us to look at. So it's literally going to be a close-up of the frescoes on the wall, but I mean, we can see that from here, to be honest. I'm in a lot of pain, and I've got to admit, against my Buddhist beliefs, I'm a bit wound up that Ting Tong just sodded off with the kids and left me standing there for 15 minutes in agony. So yes, I'm not going to go up, but bear with me. So I guess this is probably, I'd say, the busiest place that we've visited on our travels. There was the which one was it? The Ganesha Temple in Chachen Sao, which, if I recall, was quite busy, but nothing like this. Right, I've almost done a complete circuit and we've not seen Ting Tong, so she'll have to wait and call me when I'm finished. Because I'm not waiting around. I guess it's something I'm still getting used to, but I do find there is a very strong self-centered attitude. Yeah, very selfish kind of determination. That basically you do things to the locals' timetable. They do what they want when they want, which is kind of evident in the driving style. It's something I might do at some point. Would be just a quick driving video just to show you, but it's very much the same, that you will get people they'll be driving on the hard shoulder, where you've got 3 lanes they'll make 5. It's very, very typical. Right, well, I think I've bored you enough by now. That was Wat Arun, the Temple of Dawn, and I'm not sure what's round the back. I wouldn't mind having a look, but I'm going to pop you down for a second, switch off and try and get hold of Ting Tong. And there might be some more to this, but there might not. Now, I've came out the back. As you can see, there's Wat Arun behind us. I've come out the back because I just wanted to show you the Chao Praya, as we're right on the banks of the Chao Praya river. As you can see, you've got the boat traffic now. Over there in the distance is the heart of Bangkok, with some of the famous skyscrapers they've got now. There's the I doubt you're going to be able to see it this distance, but to the right there's a gold domed tower, and that's the one from, I believe, the Hangover Part 2 or Part 3, the one that's in Bangkok. Basically, that's where they have they're having the breakfast with the gangster, the supposed gangster, but he's actually FBI or CIA. And look, there's some lovely buildings there, look, with huge windows overlooking the river. Now, I think the temple over there, I've got a feeling that's going to be Wat Po, the royal temple, the very famous one. And you can see the private boats here plying their trade, taking people up and down. And I've got to admit, it's something I've never done. I should really do. Come down here one day and park up and take a boat trip around, have a look around. I'm sure there'd be some things to see. Right, we're going to make our way back because we finally had contact, and yeah, we're going to make our way back. Oh look, there's some nice iconography here for sale at the shop. Some little trinkets. None of it's priced up though, so I'm sure it's going to be tourista prices. And just a final look there at Wat Arun. I'm going to walk around the outside. I wonder who was the first person to do that that perception type photograph people do, where they try and make it look like they're holding something. I don't really get it myself. I'm sure the first time it was quite clever, but No, now everybody seems to do it. So, right, well hopefully Ting Tong's going to be where she said she is, because if not I'm going to have the raging hump. I need to take some more medicine, I think. Right, well we are almost back round, and that is about it for Wat Arun. So worth 50 baht. I wouldn't really pay much more than that, to be honest. Yeah, take one last look, drink it all in, and yes, I'll see you the next time.